Hey everybody, it's Luke here, and today I'm going to be talking about Modern Warfare 3, and this is going to be over a game of Black Ops. I know if you're thinking, if you're talking about Modern Warfare 3, why do you have a gameplay of Modern Warfare 3? I just haven't been bothered going out to get one, and I jumped on Black Ops 3 to see how it plays. Well, not see how it plays, to see what it's like, if there's any still ghost campers and all, and I have got this 40 and 8, I think, on grid using the FAMAS. So I have a list of topics here I'm going to talk about on Warfare 3 in general. My opinion, first one is lag, and I find it a lot more laggier than it has to be. I think it's because the lag compensation. Because even if you get, I never get hosts, and even when I leave a game, it says that I got hosts, and you wouldn't be able to tell because people still seems like everyone's on the 3 bar. Like, I think even in like other games, if you're a host, you definitely need to have the 4 bar. It's just stupid if you don't. Like, come on, if someone gets housed, like, it just makes everyone's connection a bit worse. The worst is that it's just when you run around corners and you still get shot, or that's just unreal. It's just unreal how bad that is. Like, they need to fix that. Like, it's just so bad. Yeah, the lag compensation, I think they should just get rid of it altogether. I don't mind if someone has a better connection being the host. It's been fine in other COD games. I know they had good intentions, but just didn't really work out. My second topic here is theater mode, and kind of ties into lag compensation as well. Theater mode it's a good like idea. They just need to kind of perfect it. The controls are kind of awkward, and it's just not the best. Because and it gives you the option to turn off non-theater mode. Supposedly it's supposed to give you less lag. I kind of think it does when I turn it off, but I also turn it on in case I'm recording and I don't not use my PVR. So I think it's slightly better than Black Ops, but nothing that much. I think in a few more games, maybe in the future CODs, are gonna really perfect theater mode and gonna make it something really good. Well, this is not theater mode, it's Vault, because they didn't want to sound exactly like Black Ops. And the next are just the next bigger topics, the ones that need more talk. My first is the maps. Now, I like some of the maps. Some maps, like, I'd say some of my favourite ones have to be like Underground, Resistance, Hard Hat. I like Dome only because it's just so fast paced, and there's a few of them, and I'm bound bootleg, A few of them I don't like Seatown, Fallen, and those kind of maps. I don't think it's the best selection of maps to start off with. I still think that has to belong to COD 4, but they're alright. Like, they made them smaller from Black Ops, which is nice. Speaking of this, it's on grid, which is a huge map, but you wouldn't see anything like that in this game. It's just so much more, not like small, tiny, but like compact. So there's always a bit of action wherever you go, and like you're always just getting kills, and spawns as well. Spawns, Domination is probably one of my favourite game types out of any COD to play, and it just gets so frustrating. Like, I know his friend who he was telling me, he's like, spawned in, got shot, spawned in, got shot, spawned in, got shot, spawned in, care package hit him. Like, it's just like, the spawns are just like, I can understand if it's demolition, the spawns, but like this domination of team deathmatch or whatever you play, it's just, you shouldn't be like, they shouldn't be spawning in front of you or spawning behind you. You kill someone, they spawn around the corner. They really need to fix. I think this is one of the worst spawning games there has been. Like, and I've played pretty much all the CODs. I think this is one of the worst spawning games. Yeah, so the spawns are pretty bad. The maps are alright at best. Some of them are pretty fun to play on. I'll probably talk more when the new map packs come out. See the maps play like then. We should be getting, I think we're getting like 4 map packs in this, so there should be a lot of maps to be in it. Next is kill streaks or strike packages. The 3 ones are assault, support, and specialist. Specialist being my favorite because I love using it so much. Support is, if you don't already know, is like all the support ones like UAV, counter UAV, I think SAM turret, like care packages and all that stuff. I kind of like using that. I think I have one class, I think I have 1 or 2, where I just rush around and just like don't really care. Like, I like it. Like, it's better for like the non-better players who can just, people who can just like don't get big kill streaks all the time. It's a bit more friendly, so hey, you can cap a flag and like kill 2 people and still count your kill streak, which is pretty nice what they did. And then there's assault, which is pretty much like any other COD game. except yeah, like your kill streak don't resets after you die, so you just like you play more defensively or just rush in if you're really good at that. Then the big one, the innovative one in my opinion, is specialist. It's basically perks that up the way I use my specialist classes. I always have hardline on my second tier perk, and I always usually maybe have quick draw, assassin, blast shield, like mix it up sometimes, try to get some chance to float low. Specialist I love because I get more perks, and I just love getting that much more XP. Like I was mad for that time there, I was mad about leveling up. I'm kind of taking a break from it right now, but yeah, it's like it's so fun to use. Like, and what else? The perks, and just yeah, next is the perks. It's like the perks in general. I like the perks really. They're good. It's good. They're really easy to get as well. The pro variations, like I remember the first night I was playing, I got like a few pro perks. So it's nothing like Black Ops, which was like a quest to get like fucking perks. Like get, I think I've gotten like Marathon Pro once in like in Black Ops, which is like I think it's just like so easy to get. Like my favorite, I usually run. I'm looking at the perks now. I usually run like Sleight of Hand at my first tier or Scavenger, and then like Quick Draw. And a second tier is loads. You can pick like Quick Draw, Blast Shield, Hardline, Assassin. Those are all brilliant, good perks in my, but brilliant perks in my opinion. And I've never used that because I don't really see the point unless you want a shotgun secondary. And then like you can use like multiple perks and like I think all 5 perks in tier 3 are great and usable, like Dead Silence, Steady Aim, Sit Rep, Stalker, Marksman. All good for whatever you want to do, and especially if you use Specialist, once you get 8 kills with Specialist or 7 if you're running Hardline, you can get all the perks and all the proficiencies. So you're just like so fucking like ridiculous. Like if you're a good player, you can keep that on, and then if you get enough kills, you get an MOAB, which I haven't got one yet because I haven't really gone out to get one. And then the last two topics, well, this one's, I say, it's one of the biggest, is the guns. Now, there's a lot of guns in this game, pretty much all of them are usable. Like, I haven't really touched the MLGs, and I've used, like, assault rifles, I can pretty much use any of them. Like, I use the M4 a lot, I find the M4 very good, like the ACR, the FAD, AK, all the assault rifles, I think, are pretty good. Like, well, except for the M16. The M16 is rubbish. I think they've just gotten a bit worse since every COD game. Like, COD 4 was, like, ridiculously good. And, like, Black Ops, then Modern Warfare 2 was still pretty good. And Black Ops, it was kind of, like, iffy. And this is just a horrible gun. And then there's like the Scar. Scar's pretty good. The CM901 I have and don't really like using. I think the iron sights are a bit wonky. It doesn't fire fast for me. Pretty much everything. Maybe the M16 and the M14 are just kind of a bit dodgy, but everything else is pretty usable. Like that's what I like. Like you can have like such a big variation of what you want to use, and like it's just ridiculous. And like submachine guns as well. Like the MP5, the UMP, the PPO, M1, P90, MP7, PM9. You can use all of them. They're all pretty good. Like they're all, you get like some pretty good guns. Like just starting off, like the UMP, you get that's pretty. You start off with, I think that's pretty one of the best guns. The sniper rifles, as I said, I touched on these sniper rifles. Like my favorite probably has to be the MSR. Like I use it all the time. I just have a lot of fun with it. The shotguns I haven't really used, like. But I hear they're good. Like I hear the striker maybe be a bit OP, but people aren't sure. And then there's the riot shield for those people who just want to be crazy. People just not crazy, but like people just want to run around and like have a bit of laugh with the riot shield class. I haven't personally used it, but like it's because never really like the riot shield. And the last one I'd say is topic is gonna be COD Elite, and I was in the beta for it. And I found it very good for Black Ops. Like. I might pay for it because only if you get the map packs, but I'd say if you're like not really sure, I'd just sign up free. You basically get like pretty much all the services except for getting the map packs free and some selected things, and you get 2 hours of double XP, which is pretty nice. Like it's a pretty good service. I'm liking the way they did it. Yeah, and this gameplay is coming to an end. And as you see, it's a 40-8 on not Black Ops. On grid with the FAMAS red dot, and I thought it was pretty well considering it was like my first game of the day. So yeah, remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, whatever. See us.